Hi guys, welcome back to this time's JW4 Plays, and I thought of actually doing a mini-series, starting it today, and I found a game recently called Banished. Yeah, it's looking. I found a game called Banished, which, if any of you doesn't like violent games or something like that, or this title almost sounds a little bit like a murder game, but actually it's not. It's a town survival game. Also heavy dependent on a type of economics. But they've avoided using money in this game. It's more about trading resources, which that gameplay I actually do like a lot. But what this is about is the story is you and a group of you and a group are exiled from, I don't know if it's your town or if it is your country, but you go into the wilderness and you decide to start your own town. And now you, and by you I mean in this case me, or any of you, the player, must guide them and direct them into a thriving town. But I'm not going to jab. Now we have the backstory. Now let's start a new town. Reitzborg. I like to just throw around a little bit with the seed to get a really random generated. Let's start in the mountains because I've never started there. Climate is fair. Disasters are on. Starting conditions. I want to make this an interesting video. So easy. I found that being, although a challenge, it was easy. Let's go for hard. And now, by comparison, check this. An easy game begins with 6 families, a large amount of clothing, food, firewood, building materials, and tools are provided. Now that makes it really helpful. Homes and storage areas have already been built, that's also. Seeds for fields and orchards are available, as well as a herd of livestock. Now all of this is really helpful. But on hard, you get a hard game begins with 4 families. I mean, that's 2 less. A small amount of clothing, that's bad. A small amount of clothing, food, firewood, and tools are provided. Now, this is really resource management at its hardest for making this go. No seeds for farming are available with me, which means that something which I've been kind of dependent on, the first map I made, to try I played 2 maps. The first map I made, I completely murdered the town the second or third year, because they all died of starvation, a slow, agonizing death, and I mean, I was really trying to save them, but they just died. That's because my priorities were completely wrong, because I hadn't read up on this game at all. I just went in a complete new player, went in, tried to survive, and I mean, I just died. The second one, I had kind of a starvation issue on the 3rd year, somewhere in the mid or late 3rd year. I had some starvation, and I think I lost 4 or 5 men, which was really bad. But I have lived through it, and now I think I'm in my middle of the 4th year or something, and I've been pulling through. So that's because I had a completely different tactics, but we're going to try to apply it here. And if, I just want to say, because this is going to happen, if I die, if the town is destroyed, we're going to, if we can pull through, we are, but no, I mean like everybody's dead. So then we're going to restart. So this is going to be a mini-series, and if you see how long I've been jabbing for 5 minutes now, okay. This is going to be a mini-series on like 15-minute gameplays, and I'm not going to be jabbing like this every time. This is just for introductions. Thank you. So let's get right into the swing of things and check the text down here now. Waiting for herbs to grow, waiting for glaciers to recede, pollinating flowers, stocking the rivers with fish, finding a place to start, generating names for townsfolks, smoothing valley. Oh man. Okay, this is not going to go good. How are we going to... We got 100 firewood, coat, iron tools, and 1,200 potatoes. Okay. Alright, this is definitely first. Alan, clean up this. I know it's a lot I'm asking for them to. Oh no. I also forgot to say sometimes. Oh good. Sometimes the people just freeze. I had in the first game, the very first map I made, which I had to redo because everyone just froze in place. I mean, the game was up and I could do stuff, but I mean, they wouldn't do nothing. Next, we're going to build a boarding house. Now this is a kind of an expensive house, but it's a must. The wagon can hold some of my stuff, but we're going to have to sadly place out quite a lot and be very, very expensive in the beginning now. That's the bad thing, we're going to be very expensive. We're going to need those and then a place to stockpile, which I'm going to be placing here. Okay, scrap that one, I'm not going to be building that one now. Oops. That's because I don't want to need to clear out anything more than I have to now in the beginning, so that's why I'm just going to be going with... Let's see, is that... Yes, it's just... There we go. Okay, now we have a good, because now they can put everything there and we can stockpile it. And that's going to have a lot. And we must declare 3 builders. I want to see how many families do I have. Now this time is a very stressful time. We have 5 laborers and 3 builders. Okay, we're going to get 2 builders. Now we're going to need 3 of 8. And what do we more? For the moment, I just want to put this up. Okay. So, and now I also want to point out another thing. Now in the beginning, you do... Where was I? Alright. I think I'm going to try to keep it as... even if we haven't gotten so far now, I think I'm actually going to keep it strict at 15 minutes. And then I'm going to sign out and come back next time, because I won't be playing on this map without you guys. So this will be like our map in a way. Okay, we have got the stockpile up and running. We've got 17 logs, 2 stone and 2 iron, and this will require 45 stones and 100 logs. Okay, so 45 did it require 45 stone? Yes, 45 stone, and I don't think I'm going to get all that stone from there. Man, this is a hard map. I mean, just check it out. Let's put up the map view. How was it? Where do I have it? There we have the map. Check this map out. Okay, so we got... where do we... Oh, yes! I think I'm just going to be trying this now to see if I can do it. Because if we can do this, we're going to be golden. If we can manage to survive this long, that is. And that's this one, the trading post. Just while you want to play, you rotate with R. Yes, we... Bingo! That close, and we can put a trading post. This is wonderful, because I'm definitely going to be logging this place and coming back to it. Because now when we can place a trading post here, I'm just going to check the clock, I think. When we can place a trading post this close to the center of town, or our now center of town, that's definitely good. How many people did I have? Right, I want the event log up here, because I'm used to it. I want that one there. The map, I'm not really going to be needing for now, but let's put it there. I want that one there. You see, now we can see everything. Let me explain this. Here is the name of the town, Reitzborg. 9 homeless people. These icons here show starvation and homelessness, and this is adults, students and children in that manner. So we have 8 adults, 0 students and 1 kid. Got that? We're in the first year, spring of the first year. And here we have all the resources and everything. This is the food and the herbs and leather and leather. And I think you can see everything. And then the wind, or the weather and temperature, the happiness. This I haven't really figured out yet. I know how to gain it, some ways to gain it. I know some ways to lose it. I know ways to lose it. Death is definitely going to start back here. And then we have the health. This one is usually at 4.5 hearts. When you get into it, it's usually 4 to 4.5 hearts. Alright, so we've been playing for 10 minutes, we got 5 more minutes. I think I'm actually going to be speeding this up. I don't usually... excuse me. I don't usually want to speed up, but in this case I think I gotta have to. I think, do we have anything more? No, yes. Professions. This one is also good to have. So you can see, whoa, how it's sounding like we're completely butchering this place. The bad thing is we don't have anything to produce food for us yet. That is very bad. Uh-oh. Okay, so now I'm going to have to go into the stone and giving them this stone. Now people are going to go and cutting down that stone. Be cutting it. My grammar is bad today. Be cutting down that stone is what I'm Okay, so how is the food? We got food. Another thing which I'm going to have to find a good place. Okay, so the stone is low, okay. I think here I'm going to have to build a gatherer's hut. Not happy about having to build it there though. But I'm almost afraid because it's the best place. We'll gain most out of it in the long term. Okay, so we're 52% complete on that. And we're 65% complete on this. And how much stone have we got? We got 25 stones after that one is filled and that one is filled. That's good. We have sadly not got enough log, but I think that anybody that is idling is going to be getting a kick out of this. Cut down all the wood in this area. We must have. Yes, we got the boarding house up. Great, now everybody's got a place to stay and we haven't got any homeless people. Nobody has died. Cool. Alright, slow down, Mac. I know how to get this one. We gotta have there we go, the woodcutter's hut. This one is also critical for the first time. I'm going to have that one there. The boarding house, this is the first time I actually got use of the boarding house. I wonder if that wagon is going to disappear when this one is done. Or if I'm going to let this storage go. Okay, great. We got this one soon, we got it up. I love the 3D picturing. Look, they even inside, they even got it. That's cool. Although they haven't given that one so much texture. The firewood, how much firewood do we have? None! You're kidding! Oh, we got 100 firewood. That's going to last us some time. Okay, there is no other way. Oh wait. Stop that one, stop that one. No, actually don't stop that one. We're going to... This one I want to see completed. This one I want to see completed. Alright, let's speed it up again. I don't like speeding up in the beginning because so many you really gotta watch the event log here. Watch it carefully. Okay, so how is the building? Yes. Right. Bing. And we're only in summer. Sadly we don't have any farming yet, but I think we won't be needing that because we'll want to go with the gatherer's hut, which is going to be put here. This is going to be maximum efficiency because what I'm thinking of is expanding Alright, so we're going to have to go through up there and expand up to there later on. Alright, let's place down the gatherer's hut. And clean house for now. For now, I just want to get the food and the firewood, because if I get those two in good supplies and demands, oops. Okay. Slow down production. Pause the game. Alright. So this is how it looks in the after the first video. Okay. I'm just going to okay. This is how it looks after the first video. We have the boarding house is completed, which we can see here. We got that one up and running. We've half finished on the woodcutter. We've just finished the barn. We've still got the wagon standing out here with some potatoes, and we got a stockpile running. And also out here somewhere, which I can't really remember where. Oh, there. And we've got a gatherer's hut only marked out. And have planned out a trading post here, even probably one there too. And here we're definitely good. We're going to have many trading posts on this one. And then I'm going to build a bridge over there, I think, and expand out into this area here. And I would like to expand out here, but I'm going to need that for food supply for now. And later on, I think we're also going to be expanding to other places. But for now, this area will do just fine to keep a tiny town with all the things that is needed. So that's it for now. Alright, so we gone 2 minutes over what I promised. But yeah, I think that's everything for now, and I am really wanting to hear your thoughts of this new mini-series. Do you want me to continue doing it? Of course, I'm going to continue a few more episodes, but if you find interest, do you like the game? Why do you? Why maybe do you not like the game? Have you played it, of course? Do you have any tips and tricks I could implement? Yeah. And also, as always, if you want me to review or react to a MLP episode, just say the episode name or season and number. I'm most happy for a season and episode number. But I thank you all who've been with me this short period. See you guys next time. Bye.